Hello, I am Steve Biodrowski, and it is time for another CFQ Review. This week, we look at The King of the Monsters. That's right, Godzilla is back, and bigger than ever. Bigger, of course, does not necessarily mean better. However, the strengths of the giant monster far outweigh his weaknesses in the new mega-budget opus from Legendary Pictures and Warner Brothers.
The new Godzilla is serious in tone, but wildly crowd-pleasing. It's filled with excellent special effects enhanced by 3D photography, but it doesn't overemphasize its monsters. In an era of overhyped blockbusters, this film takes a low-key approach that is more satisfying than a dozen Transformers. Godzilla is off-screen quite a bit, but that's part of the strategy. Director Gareth Edwards teases us with a series of tantalizing glimpses, the way Ridley Scott gradually revealed the titular creature in Alien. This new CGI rendition of Godzilla retains the classic elements of the familiar design, a scaly behemoth with dorsal fins, but his look has been adjusted, creating the dinosaur version of Moby Dick, a battle-scarred warrior from the deep. The story follows an ensemble of characters battling two prehistoric parasites called mutos, massive, unidentified terrestrial organisms which feed on radiation. With its nuclear disasters and tidal waves suggesting nature turned against mankind, Godzilla pitches itself as a pop message movie laced up in genre attributes, and when humanity's efforts fail, it falls to Godzilla to restore the balance with an epic, monster-sized smackdown finale. Is Godzilla perfect? No. The story is thin and the characters are generic. Nevertheless, by focusing on the humans and keeping the camera at ground level, Edwards provides a context that renders the monster mayhem convincingly grand in scale. Despite its dramatic weaknesses, Godzilla captures the fundamental nature of its title character. Unlike the 1998 fiasco from Sony Pictures, which reduced Godzilla into an oversized lizard, Edwards and screenwriter Max Boronstein realize that Godzilla's power lies in his stature, not only physical, but also metaphoric. Godzilla must be more than large enough to fill the IMAX screen, he must be large enough to fill our collective imagination. This is Godzilla's singular triumph. It invests its titular character with a sense of wonder that outweighs his mere bulk, lingering in the mind after the last building has toppled and after the last roar has faded from the soundtrack.
Best of all, unlike Pacific Rim, Godzilla does not simply pander to devoted geeks. Instead, the titanic blockbuster strives to win over its entire audience, yielding a cinematic experience that appeals to both newbies and the initiated, a successful formula that has so far earned over $200 million worldwide. In other words, we are now all Godzilla fans. For that reason, I'm giving the film 4 out of 5 stars, a must-see.